There's a moment in every life when the easy path ends, when the wind turns against you, when the mountain refuses to move. And in that moment, most people quit. But the Stoic smiles, because they know something others don't. The obstacle is not in your way. The obstacle is the way. Before we begin, comment, "I face it," if you're done running from struggle. Like and subscribe to walk the Stoic path of inner strength. Let's begin. Lesson 1. The obstacle is the training. Marcus Aurelius, Emperor of Rome, faced betrayal, war, plague, and pressure. And still, he wrote in his private journal, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." To the Stoic, obstacles are not interruptions. They are assignments. They are not problems. They are purpose. The challenge you face is exactly the challenge you need. It reveals your fear. It reveals your character. It reveals where you still have work to do. To grow stronger, you must face resistance. Just like the body, the mind grows through pressure, through friction, through adversity. Lesson 2. What you avoid will own you. Seneca said, "Sometimes even to live is an act of courage." Today, we avoid everything that feels hard. We swipe away discomfort. We escape pain with distraction. We outsource resilience to convenience. But the more you avoid, the weaker you become. Avoid the cold, and the cold will own you. Avoid conflict, and fear will rule your life. Avoid responsibility, and you'll be a slave to regret. The Stoic faces the storm on purpose, not because they enjoy suffering, but because they know it shapes them. You don't need comfort, you need courage. Lesson 3. Perception is the pivot. Epictetus taught, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." It's not the obstacle that breaks you. It's your story about the obstacle. It's not the person that offends you. It's your interpretation. You don't control what happens, but you control what it means. Modern Stoic Ryan Holiday puts it like this: where one person sees a crisis, another sees opportunity. That's the power of perception. Most people react. The Stoic chooses their frame. You lost something. Maybe it was time to let it go. You were betrayed. Now you know where loyalty doesn't live. You failed. Good. You found the gap in your training. The story you tell becomes the life you live. Lesson 4. Turn pain into fuel. Every strong person has one thing in common. They turned pain into progress. Think of Viktor Frankl, psychiatrist and Holocaust survivor. He said, "When we are no longer able to change a situation, we are challenged to change ourselves." Viktor Frankl. He watched people lose everything, but those who survived had purpose. They faced unimaginable suffering and still chose to respond with dignity. Think of James Stockdale, tortured for years as a prisoner of war. He credits Epictetus for saving his mind. He didn't pretend it was easy. He accepted the pain and used it to grow. Pain can destroy you, but it can also define you. Let your wounds become wisdom. Let your scars become steel. Lesson 5. Build anti-fragility. The Stoic doesn't just want to survive hardship. They want to become stronger because of it. That's not resilience. That's anti-fragility. A concept from Nassim Taleb, deeply rooted in Stoicism. A fragile thing breaks under stress. A resilient thing resists stress. But an anti-fragile thing grows stronger from it. The Stoic is anti-fragile. They see the obstacle and they lean in. They use pressure to build power. They use hardship to sharpen clarity. They use rejection to reinforce direction. You're not here to crumble. You're here to be forged. Lesson 6. turn action into power. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, don't waste time debating what a good man should be. Be one. Don't sit and dwell. Don't whine or wait. When you're afraid, act. When you fail, adapt. When it's hard, lean in. Discipline is the ultimate weapon, one step after another, regardless of the storm. In modern terms, Jocko Willink says simply, discipline equals freedom. Every day you act or you don't, you build or you decay, you face it or you fold. The obstacle teaches you by demanding effort. No shortcuts, no hacks, only steps. Lesson 7. Daily practices to master the way. How do we live this? 1. Morning framing. Each morning ask, what is likely to go wrong today? How will I respond with strength? 2. Cold exposure. Face discomfort on purpose. A cold shower trains your mind to endure resistance. 3. Journaling. Obstacle to opportunity. Write, what's my current struggle? What is this trying to teach me? Where is the hidden benefit? 4. Silence and stillness. Give your mind room to think, not just react. Meditation walks without a phone. Solitude. Stillness sharpens awareness. 5. Do one hard thing daily. Push your limit in small ways. Training, conversations, work, rest. Build your anti-fragile edge. Lesson 8. The obstacle becomes identity. When you consistently face difficulty, you become a person who can. That becomes your identity. You don't just survive storms. You expect them. You're prepared for them. You're formed by them. And when others panic, you move with clarity. That's not arrogance. That's earned peace. The obstacle didn't break you. It built you. You no longer say, why me? You say, try me. Final words. Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, Epictetus, Frankl, Stockdale, Holiday, Willink. All different, all decades or centuries apart, but all echo one truth. Struggle is not your enemy. It's your invitation to rise, to rebuild, to return stronger. What stands in your way can become the very thing that makes you unstoppable. The obstacle is the way. Comment, I face it, below if this message found you in a moment of struggle. Tap like and subscribe and become the kind of person who doesn't run, but rises. We'll be back soon. Until then, stay focused, stay calm, stay unbreakable.